What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Roadmap, Benzinga's NFT show. We got a good one for you today. We're going to be walking through, taking a look at two recent projects that minted this week. One of those mints going on today, so one to keep on your radar. We'll also be taking a look at the top NFTs by sales volume. Are Reddit digital collectibles still trending? What's going on for Halloween? And also give an update on how Mitch and myself's Sorare NBA NFT lineups did. And did we earn prizes from those contests? And who are we stacking going into the weekend's matchups? All that and more. Stay tuned. This is the Roadmap. All right, everyone. As I said, this is the Roadmap, Benzinga's NFT show. Pretty excited to get into today's episode. But before I get started, I think it's time to bring on my co-host and producer, Alyssa. Alyssa, what's going on?
Nothing much. I want to start off by saying something really cool that's ending really soon, and you guys really should go like and retweet this tweet. All right. So yesterday we did a Twitter space with Pudgy Penguins, right, Chris?
That's right.
And we changed our profile picture to a Pudgy Penguin, right? Right. And then we are also giving away this little dude right here. There's still time to enter this. All you gotta do is retweet this tweet, and I'm gonna put it in for you guys to retweet right now. And you have until 3 p.m.
3 p.m. So wait a second, Alyssa. That's all they have to do is retweet this, and they have a chance to win this little Pudgy.
Yes, all you gotta do, retweet, and you can win this. We'll randomly pick one person. Boom, you get it. It's pretty cool, huh?
Guys, that's so easy. I don't know, why you wouldn't do that. I mean, a free NFT. Like, who can complain about free, right? We love free. And I want to go back to what Alyssa said, right? We had a wonderful Twitter Spaces yesterday with Luca, the CEO of Pudgy Penguins, and also some top Pudgy Penguins holders. We shared information on that giveaway. We also talked about our Future of Crypto event coming up December 7th. And then we also announced earlier in the day, we changed our profile picture. And Alyssa, I mean, you manage our Twitter, our social media. We don't change our profile picture a lot, right?
No. The only time you'll see Benzinga change profile picture is Halloween Day, Thanksgiving Day, Christmas Day, and then Penguin Day.
Penguin Day. That's right. We are in Benzinga owns a Pudgy Penguins, guys. It is crazy. Ours. So I mean, definitely, if you are a Penguin holder, you should be loving this. And you also should be coming to the Future of Crypto event December 7th. And Alyssa, of course, shared all the different tweets. I'm going to share another code there where you can get 20% off tickets for the event, but also go retweet that Lil Pudgy post so you can get entered to win that little guy. I can't win him because I feel like I shouldn't. So if I win, we'll re-roll. So, I mean, yeah, it's pretty exciting though. And this lineup is stacked, guys. I can't say that enough. We got more announcements to come.
Ooh.
I know one at least that's not on the website, Alyssa. Someone who we have had on the Roadmap. And I also interviewed him at VCon. Yeah, so more on that. Maybe some smart people out there can figure it out. Pretty big project, and I'm excited to hear him speak once again. So, but I kind of wish I could win this little guy, but I might have to go shopping and get my own instead. But that jester hat is slowly becoming one of my favorite traits for the Penguins now, because I feel like it's going to be special to Benzinga always, right? Like,
yep.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, it's special.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Well, Alyssa, let's take a look at, let's pull up CryptoSlam and look there first. Take a look at the top NFTs by sales volume, maybe over the last 24 hours and the last week. So this is 24-hour, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Sorare #1. I'm excited to see that. We're going to be talking about Sorare later on in today's episode with the NBA cards. I mean, Alyssa, are you surprised to see Sorare hit #1? It's been, I mean, that's just for 24 hours. Where are we at on the 7-day? Are they still like second, or are they getting closer to?
They are number one.
#1 on the week, passing Bored Ape and CryptoPunks. Alyssa, surprise or no surprise here?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, no. I feel like I would say that, right? We're in the middle of that. Well, not even the middle. We're at the start of the NBA season. They've got a game going on. People are wanting to buy and sell NBA NFTs to play that game. I mean, I think it's not a huge surprise, but you know, also you take a look at those numbers though. We're below 10 million. Nobody has hit 10 million on the week. So another one of those, you know, slower weeks out there. Anything else jumping out in the top 10? It looks like many of the same names that we have been talking about. I know number 11 there, Our Planet, we're going to talk about in a minute. Yeah. So look at that. That is a new mint coming in at 11th place on the week, which is the reason why we're going to talk about it, guys, because it definitely is going to be one widely followed here. Let's take a look at OpenSea, though, see what's trending in the top over there. Alyssa, I haven't looked yet today, so I'm curious. There's everybody's. We're going to talk about them, too. I mean, spoiler alert here, guys. Let's look at what's trending, though. Are there any Reddit? I'm not seeing them, right?
I'm not seeing any. Nope.
All right. I'm going to take a look at top. No Reddit. Don't see any there either. Okay. So, I mean, Alyssa, what do you make of this, right? It's only been, what, 2 days since we were talking for a full hour about Reddit, NFTs, digital collectibles. Have they just faded away completely?
I don't think they faded away completely, but you know, I'm not really sure what to think about that. Like, I wasn't maybe I was expecting at least one of the projects from Reddit to be like in trending still, but I guess not. Maybe closer to Halloween.
I thought Midas Touch, right? I thought
yeah.
I thought that would be top 10 still. I really did. So I don't know if shocked is the right word, but I am a little surprised that at least one is not up there. I don't know. But
maybe in the long term run, we'll see some cool stuff.
Well, so what did Chris tell us on Tuesday, right? That there was going to be Halloween avatars?
Christmas
avatars. I thought he said Halloween maybe. So
yeah.
Maybe we see Reddit pop back up next week then with the holiday. I don't know. So but yeah.
Hi, Shelly.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. Let's go, guys. Let's get some comments going here.
Yes.
What are you excited about? What do you want to talk about? I mean, let us know. We're here. We're here during the bear market, as we said on Twitter Spaces yesterday. Well, let's dive in to these two new mints that happened, right? So let's start with Our Planet, which you saw, right? 11th place on the week. So this one, I remember seeing the other day on OpenSea. It was trending. It was like a top 10 there. The floor price went from like 0.09 to 0.13. I was like, okay, this one's getting some momentum. And now it's back down to like 0.06, 0.07. They are unrevealed. Not financial advice, but like this is that phase where I feel like if you believe in the artwork, you believe in the project, now might be the time, because it's below that price that we saw like on mint day, and the art has not been revealed. So you still have a chance to get a rare, right? Like, everybody has the same chance. And if you're buying off the floor, like, I don't know, but have you looked at this project at all, Alyssa?
No, it's my first time looking at it. My first thought was like, oh yeah, it's another anime looking artwork, which I think we all know it's popular, and I'm behind it. I like it. This is the first time I've seen this project though, so.
Yeah, I mean, great point on the avatar connection, right? Or the anime connection there, with these PFPs, this project. Like, we've seen a lot of these do well, but we've also seen some of them do really well at first and then kind of fade away, right? So the question here is, is this going to be popular right away, which it looks like it is? Is it going to keep that, or is it going to kind of, fade away? So if we look at this, right, we have the pre-launch and the art reveals already done.
King Duck sneak peeks, okay.
Then the roadmap release, which I think we're already at.
Yeah.
And then the collection drop of the PFP. So that's another note to make, Alyssa. When I pull this up on OpenSea, they're called Our Planet Genesis, right? So that makes me think, I mean, what do you think when you hear Genesis? Like, there's got to be more, right?
Yeah. Yeah, usually, okay. So, like, I'm thinking back to, like, the projects we interviewed where they have Genesis to their project. And the Genesis is, like, 1, 2, 3 ETH, while their new projects or the new drops are point whatever. Genesis, in my mind, is like, okay, this is probably something I want to get into, but I don't know anything about this project or what they're planning. Okay, we don't even know.
Like, some of the stuff that jumps out to me, right? I think if you scroll down past this, maybe where was the Genesis collection part? Maybe it was higher up.
This.
Yeah, more than an avatar.
Okay.
Right? Upgrading current ecosystems. Each PFP earns additional benefits the longer you hold. Alyssa, the last time I remember seeing someone do that was Moonbirds, right? Moonbirds did like the nesting, where if you held it and didn't sell it, you had all kinds of benefits. I kind of like that. I don't know a ton about it, but that makes me excited that, hey, maybe people aren't going to just flip these on the art reveal, right? Maybe people are going to hold them. So
yeah, give a reason to hold the project.
Yeah.
Or your NFT,
Yeah, and then community and utility first. Exclusive access to Our Planet related drops, events, tokens, and the chance to shape the future. So there you see it already, right? Drops, events, and tokens. So it looks like for holding, you're going to get something else down the road. But I don't know. I like the artwork on this. I like the price. I mean, I missed out on a lot of these anime ones, right? Because like they skyrocketed right away. I like that we have what looks to be a docs team here, right? And they've got some experience, with different companies and building, brands. That's always nice to see. And then if you go down to the R features here, so you guys scroll, I think a little bit more. Yeah, right there. So you have, you own the IP, right? The intellectual property, minted on ETH, but carbon offset, utility NFT that unlocks over time. So again, there's that comment on the longer you own it, the better off you're going to be. S3 hosted, on-chain coming, access to the Our Planet universe. And then, of course, we got some FAQs. So, like, I don't know. Again, I don't know a ton about this, Alyssa, but part of me wants to grab one before the art is revealed. Take a chance that I get a rare. And this artwork, this is something like I would make as my PFP. Maybe not forever, but for a little bit if I get a cool one, right? Like,
yeah, depending on what you get.
Yeah.
I mean, it is pretty. I wish I knew more about it.
Yeah, and I mean, so scroll back up a little bit, right? So there's those comments on, we're blown away. Like the first, the first 1,000 wallets to mint will become the first. And then it also talked about hitting the top 10 on OpenSea. So they sold out in an hour, Alyssa. Like, we're in a bear market. Selling out in an hour now on something that's not like free is, I think, huge.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like, I don't know what the price was on these. That's one thing I don't know. But like I said, I like the price right now of 0.07. I think it's actually 0.075. So it's gone up a little bit since I looked earlier. And then is that unique owners 43%?
Yes, sir.
That's not bad for early here, and the art not being revealed. Again, I think there will be some people flipping these
for sure
when the art is revealed. But I mean, I'm curious, and I'm so engaged with that comment of, you know, the fact that the longer you hold, the more valuable it could be. So that's what I think of Our Planet. So ultimately, I'm thinking about grabbing one before the art is revealed. That's, I guess, my opinion here. Again, not financial advice, guys. But yeah, so that was the first mint this week, Alyssa. What do you think of this overall? Like, what's your thoughts here?
I'm interested, and like you said, the Moonbirds type, you hold it, and you know you gain the longer you hold. I like it, but I still don't know much about this project. But I do like the art.
Awesome. All right. Well, let's go over to everybody's, which is actually partnered with OpenSea, and it's featured on OpenSea's homepage. There it is there. Before we get, you know what, before we get into OpenSea, Alyssa, let's pull up their Twitter. I don't even think I showed you these pictures yet. They did an Everybody's of Klon, and they did one of Betty. Did you see those?
I did. Today I did.
They are so cool. Like, and then you got the gold one of ones. You got this. They're incentivizing big hole.
Yeah, I mean,
so you're not wrong, but the question is there value while you're along, right? Are they incentivizing you just to hold, or are you getting something going along? It looks like Beans and Rice is in the wrong show here. I don't know, but check out that one for Klon here. I don't know, something about this artwork, Alyssa, like the cartoon style, right? Like, this jumps out to me as like, hey, this could be like a TV show, right? This is like the animated, you know, it's not an animal, it's people. And we'll get into looking at the mint. You know, the price point 0.033 is also awesome. But how about this Klon, right? Like, I mean, we've seen a lot of tributes to Klon. This has got to be one of my favorites. And then Betty.
Betty, yeah. No, I love when artists come together and like make like other artists in their art. I think I said that right. I love seeing that because it's like not just in the NFT community, it's literally everywhere. And like you make friends, and the artists, like the anime and manga community also do that. Like, they will make art of each other's characters, and it's just so cool, and you love to see it. It's like, oh, what a nice surprise.
Yeah, and Shelly is killing it in the chat today.
I know.
Thank you for the entertainment. I'm trying hard not to laugh here as I'm listening to you talk, Alyssa, but it's really hard.
I know.
But yeah, like, I feel like I'm drawn to this artwork. I followed them on Twitter. I feel like I didn't write anything down, like what day they were minting or anything. And then all of a sudden it popped back up again, and I saw that image of Klon. They did a Twitter Spaces with Klon the other night. Like, I feel like this one has some interest. They did a pre-mint to get on the allow list, and it was oversubscribed. So this is the way that their mint is going to happen, and it's actually being done, again, partnership with OpenSea. So it's, I mean, that's the other thing, right? It's immediately on the front page of OpenSea as a partner. Yeah. This is also a storytelling NFT. Alyssa, there's that phrase that we've heard so much about lately, right? People talking about on Twitter, like, the storytelling NFTs are the ones that could end up being successful in the long run, right? Because you can build a show, a comic, anything around it, right?
Yes. I love storytelling NFTs, and I think I bring this up a lot when it comes to like our would you rather's and stuff. Like if I can connect and create a story around what I own and actually monetize off of it, I'm on board. I love making stories. Yeah.
All right, well, let's go to the OpenSea and let's actually walk through like the full page here. We can kind of, you know, see what's going on, see what it's all about, share some insight here with viewers and listeners. And then also, I mean, this is actually minting right now live. The allow list, I think it's at like 13% minted in 24 minutes. And I am on the allow list, Alyssa, so I might be minting this here in a minute. Let's take a look at those images on the right-hand side, right? You got the boy, you got like the grandma, you got the dude there. I mean, these look like they like could be out of TV shows that have already been around. Like they remind me, but they're unique, but they remind me of like characters we've seen before. Like that's what I like.
This guy reminds me of Hey Arnold.
Yes, yeah. I was gonna say like some Nickelodeon vibes there. All right, so everybody's 10,000 original characters by artist Sean Solomon. Eventually everybody's will be animations, physical products, stories, and more. In fact, everybody's are planning to take over the world in a fun way. They will start as static profile pictures, but they are designed with animation in mind. I love that.
Yeah.
It says you can see your characters skate, jump, wave, and maybe even fall in love. I'm almost getting like some Sims vibes there, Alyssa, that like maybe these characters like interact and like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. No, yeah, that's I want to see what they have in mind. Like I like that, and I'm just thinking it's cool how NFTs have opened up a whole new like path for people who like have had like a character in their mind.
Yeah.
And like a whole show, and this is like a way to do it.
Yeah. All right, and then can they do oh my goodness. So Sean Solomon is an artist, animator, and writer. He has worked for clients that include Nike, Adidas, HBO, and Adult Swim. Alyssa, have you ever heard of Nike, Adidas, HBO, and Adult Swim?
Yes.
Some small companies, right?
Yeah. Minuscule.
Also, he's worked on music videos, including Unknown Mortal Orchestra and Run the Jewels. Also, Fox's show Lucas Brothers Moving Company, he did the art direction on. And he is currently developing a pilot for HBO Max. He also runs a successful clothing company called Die 9 Times. And I love this part. It says, if you haven't heard of Sean Solomon, you've probably seen his art shared online, bootlegged, or tattooed to someone's arm. That is a pretty strong testament there. Yeah, like I feel like he's one of those guys, right? Like you hear the name and it doesn't sound familiar, but then you like start looking around and it's like, oh yeah, like it's that guy. He's worked on that. So the fact that he has a pilot in the works at HBO Max too, right? Like I feel like that reminds me of like when we talked to Carl, right? And you know, working on Bubble Goose Ballers and like having these TV shows already in the works and working on more. Like who knows? There could be future utility around that show based on people having, you know, everybody. So
yeah, Lord Byron, I did a small brain move and I didn't buy anything to do with Reddit NFTs.
Yeah, Lord Byron, I didn't see you in the chat on Tuesday. We talked about Reddit for an hour, like, and Alyssa and I both were kicking ourselves, right? Because we definitely saw the move happen, and we were like, oh yeah, Reddit, it's, you know, Reddit NFTs, these are gonna do well, and then we didn't buy any, right? Because we were clowns that day, I guess.
We clowning.
And then they took off, right? And then we had someone join us in the chat on Tuesday saying he made like 10x his money. And I was like, that could have been me. But here I am instead. So
yep. You know, I'm trying to look for like tattoos now and all that crap with
as soon as Sean, I said that, now you're like, oh, where are these?
I'm looking for everything.
Oh, and Alyssa, we're up to 25% minted now.
Are we?
in, I mean, less than a half hour here.
Oh, look at that.
So I'm probably gonna have to mint these in a minute. So they oversubscribe. So here's how the mint goes down, right? So I just talked a lot about like what it says on OpenSea. The allow list, you can mint up to 3 for 0.033 each. The first wave started at 2 p.m. The second wave started at 4 p.m. or will start at 4 p.m. 6 p.m. is the public sale for 0.036, and you can buy up to 23 public sale. I mean, Alyssa, I don't think this hits public sale. Like, it's the thing that I'm like looking right now. If they oversubscribe the allow list,
yeah,
and they have the first wave at 2, the second wave at 4, like, I feel like we're gonna sell out. But oh, Lord Byron, you got some Reddit?
Yeah, look at him. Good job.
He got 4. Gen 3 is coming. Okay, like I need a calendar in front of me, and I need to know when Reddit is dropping these next digital collectibles, like because I don't spend enough time on Reddit, guys. Like, and I don't want to miss the boat. There's your tattoos.
There's the tattoos. Found them. Okay, so like this is by the whole you invest in the person behind the project.
Yes.
This is exactly that. This guy's everywhere. Coachella. Yeah.
He's everywhere, and also like again, like, I mean, I said it about the Klon picture, right? We see projects all the time do like tributes to other artists, or they do like, you know, honorary drawings, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes that doesn't even get acknowledged by the other artist, right? Because they're like, oh, another project like trying to like, you know, get noticed because of me. But like, as soon as I saw like Klon like retweeted it, and then he's like, I'm doing a Twitter Spaces with these guys, I was like, all right, like Klon believes in this artwork. He believes in the project. Like, it's not just someone, you know, drawing Klon to draw Klon. So
yeah.
The Animal Crossing guy. Okay. I didn't think about that, but oh man.
No, I was thinking it. She spoke my thought.
yeah. Okay. Lord Byron, go to Avatar Trading Sub. See, this is the problem. I don't want to spend a bunch of hours on Reddit. Like, I just want like a calendar. Like, here's when Gen 3 is dropping. You know, Halloween at 2 p.m. Eastern time, so I can be there. What percent are we at now?
31. Every time I link away and come back, it's like another 10%.
Yeah, it keeps jumping. I mean, Alyssa, let's talk about price. Okay, so 10,000. That's a normal size collection here. 0.033. We're in a bear market. I feel like normally I'd say that's low, but I feel like during this bear market, I feel like I would call that spot on, like the right price.
Yes.
Because you can get 1 for 0.033. You have a max of 3, and those 3 then are going to cost you 0.1. Like, it just seems kind of like spot on. But
yeah, I think so. Ethereum's price.
Oh, Ethereum's down today. We were up for a little bit.
Yeah, we were rocking for a bit.
I know Doge was going up a bunch. Thanks, Elon Musk, for getting that Twitter deal done, and Doge pumping now. But I don't know. Like, okay, Alyssa, let's think the pictures on the right.
Okay.
If you could pick one of these, which one would it be?
Him.
Yeah, I feel like I would say him. I'd also the kid with the purple hair, I'd say too. But
I like the cloud background, but I really like the checker.
Yeah, the cloud background.
Yeah.
I didn't even pay that close attention. What's the other 2 backgrounds? The second one's solid, right? Yeah, solid. And what's the last?
And then
just the design.
Splats. Yeah, I love the checker though, and he's just cute.
Okay, well, Chelly, how about you? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Which one for you? Since you want to share, like let's hear it. So, but yeah, I agree with Alyssa. I think the kid there, but I would also agree the cloud background. I do kind of like the checkerboard, but I don't know if I'm in love with those colors on this one.
Like
maybe there's a different different color checkerboard.
You have a point, Jelly. There's no cats. You can't.
Maybe there is, and we just haven't seen them yet. There was that robot guy.
Oh yeah.
Why do I feel like that was part of it too? Maybe I gotta go back up in my notes here. That there's oh yeah, also includes mysterious nobodies and rare somebodies. So they're called everybody's, but there's also nobodies and somebodies.
Would somebody be like this? Like,
I don't know. I mean, that just screams rare because it's like gold, but I don't know. There was like that robot guy. Was that further down where it was like this is the person who like didn't get on the allow list or something?
I don't know. Maybe. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? This is the animations that he's talking about, right?
Oh yeah.
The swiping. That's funny.
Yeah.
Maybe they will woohoo. Maybe they will. Where is that? Where is it? Skating?
Also, they did the Andrew upside down one, which was a nice touch too. So
cool.
Yeah, I think these are well done. Yeah. Oh, the shades. I like the shades too.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right. What percent are we at? 38. Oh man,
Are you gonna mint?
Yeah, I think I got a mint here.
Get with it. Everyone like the stream so we can mint.
All right, so yeah, let's get some likes. Let's get some love if I'm gonna spend on this right now. So, derpy bubbles. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, while I'm minting this, Alyssa, if you just keep scrolling through pictures and talk here a minute, let me get this to go through. It looks like we're almost to 40%.
Mm-hmm. It's giving me like 90s.
90s like, Nickelodeon. Like I still think that's like, yeah. Oh, it's not even working for me. See, that's a sign. That's a sign too.
Everyone's there.
Everyone's there. I can't even get it to go here. Using the OpenSea minting. Maybe that's the problem here.
I enjoy the lack of filter too. I do. Makes things more interesting. No, but this is definitely one of those projects where you stay because of the artist, the founder. This dude's everywhere. And the HBO thing, like, I don't know. Like, it's possible that everything he does could possibly affect this project now. Maybe. Probably not, actually. Forget I said that. I want to see what this HBO this is. It's an adult animation. 4. Oh. Okay. I get it.
My mint is processing, Alyssa.
Oh, you got 3?
I'm getting 3. And it looked like the contract was set up decently. So it looks like it was right around 0.10. So your mint is complete. You minted 3 tokens from the Everybody's collection for 0.033 ETH. This is the message I just got on my screen. Yeah. I wonder if I'm eligible too for the 4 p.m. mint. Like if it's staggered, like you can get 3 at 2 and 3 at 4.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I feel like we're gonna see a huge spike in these at 4 o'clock. Is what I would say.
Shelly hopes that you get one with nipples.
I did see that there was some. Oh, now who's that guy with the cigarette? Is that the? Maybe that's a what does it say? Everybody's into. Oh, okay. I thought maybe he was like the nobody or the bad one. So
this is one of those like, have you noticed like with some projects like that Klon and Betty are into, they will go and like find the one that looks a lot like them.
Yeah.
And then they just hold it. Dog.
Yeah. Oh, that dog is liking this project. That's
always
always a bullish sign. All right, mint 3 more. Is that what they said? Like, Well, I gotta wait till 4, I think, to mint more, or till 6. So, I mean, Alyssa, you're seeing the numbers go up. I don't know how oversubscribed this was for 2 p.m., but Do you think this reaches public sale at 6 o'clock?
Well, we at 2:30. No.
Yeah, we're at 45% minted. I feel like I'm guessing like 4:30 at the latest. This is gone because like assuming there's a ton of people on phase 2. I mean,
like,
I just
the mint started at 2. The start of this show.
Yeah.
We're halfway done. Almost halfway done. I give it till like 3:30. I do. I'm willing to. Never mind. I'm not willing.
I just went to their Discord to. The first comment I saw was win reveal. In the Discord. Also, people saying they're okay. So that's the other thing, Alyssa, is the people saying the same thing as me, where they tried to mint them on OpenSea and like it didn't work. So I mean, I refreshed the page and tried a couple times before I could get it. So like, do you feel like that's impacting these numbers too, and maybe slowing things down?
Possibly, because there's a lot of other users on OpenSea, like versus just people going on the project's website to mint. There's more people on OpenSea.
Wait, and, is there a ton of sales already too? Where do we? Okay, so view collection. If you scroll down a little bit, right? Oh no, where is it?
Where Maybe is
it? It was further up. It's a blue button that says view collection towards the top.
Is it because you minted?
Oh, maybe it is. Click. Man, type it into the. There you go. Okay. So what are we at right now for?
Hold on,
I'm seeing a floor of 0.039, but I'm seeing. Alyssa, is that right? I'm seeing total volume of 11 ETH already.
I'm not seeing anything. It's not even loading.
Okay, awesome. OpenSea.
It's a 10 out of 10.
I'm seeing so 0.039 floor price. I'm seeing 11 ETH total volume. There we go. Looking at the activity, these are flying, Alyssa. Like there's probably 25 sales in the last minute at 0.04. If I scroll back a couple minutes, same things. Like it looks like 0.039 to 0.04. People are just scooping these up. Like,
yep.
I don't know. I'm glad I minted these when I did. I feel like these are gonna go.
Do you plan on like selling a few, keeping one?
Oh, that question. Oh man, Alyssa, I don't know. I feel like I haven't had a big win in a while. So like if I get a rare, I'd probably sell now. When this is super hot, right? Because I'll take the win. If I get like the gold, right, or a 1 of 1, yeah, sure, right. But I want to keep at least one, which is also why I'm glad 3, right? Like we had that question yesterday on the would you rather, right? And I think it was agents, right? Pudgy Penguin holder agents saying he will take the higher number all day long, right? He would rather have 5 mutant apes than 1 bored ape, right? Because you can sell some to lock in profit, you can, hold, like you have different options versus if you only own 1, it's very hard to decide, do I hold this or do I sell this?
Yeah.
Like, Alyssa, I know a ton of people had that with bored apes back in the day, right? You minted one for 0.08. Like, let's say you only minted one, $200 or whatever, right? That was a tough decision then. It was before we were in a bull market. All of a sudden, it's worth 1 ETH a couple days later. I think people probably sold in some cases. And if you only had 1, you sold it. Weeks later, you're like, oh, I want back in. Like, if you would have had 2, you could have sold 1 and kept the other. So
yeah. Did you ever try minting Bored Ape?
No, I got onto it too late. I so wish.
Do you remember what the gas was?
I don't think it was bad. So I think that like the total cost 0.08 plus gas was like $220 each. So everybody's is already number 6 on trending on OpenSea. 14 ETH, Alyssa. This is crazy. Like,
oh, congrats!
Where are we at? 55%, Alyssa.
You say number 7 or number 6? Number 6.
I said 6. What do you see? Yeah,
6.
Okay. I was like, did I lie? No, I'm liking this. I feel like this is a good one. Maybe we can get them to come on too, right? Like if you're out there, I mean, we're talking about you live on stream. I just live minted 3 of them, and we would love to talk to someone from the team.
And when reveal.
When reveal, yeah. Someone said they just minted 2 in the Discord. I feel like a lot of people probably minted all 3, but I was curious about that though too. If some people only minted 1 or 2, but the volume on secondary is insane right now. Someone said in Discord, yeah, like that's what I saw too. Is like the activity, like is crazy. Like they're just being scooped up. 0.039, 0.03. Like everyone's listing at 0.039 or 0.04, and they're going. So, I'm a little surprised the floor isn't a little bit higher, but maybe these first ones, yeah. When revealed, Shelly, that's what I want to know, right? Tell me. So I didn't do enough research on this. That's shame on me, but I did get on the allow list because I saw these and I was like, yes. And now here we are. So, but what do you guys think in the chat, right? Our Planet and everybody's, those are the 2 mints that we are watching this week. And just because we're watching doesn't mean we're telling you, hey, go mint these. Make sure you do your own research, not financial advice. But I minted 3 everybody's, and I'm also looking at scooping up Our Planet off of the floor before that art is revealed. Shizzy, that's a great question. The Aptos NFTs, that's on my list, Alyssa, to get to sometime, right? It looks like a lot of people have shifted from Solana to now Aptos. We keep getting all these different blockchains doing NFTs. Cardano, right, was hot for a while. NFTs.
Yeah.
Now we're seeing Aptos though. So I mean, we got to go where it's hot, right, Alyssa? So I mean, we talked about Reddit. So Shizzy, stay tuned. We will do Aptos. Aptomingos.
Sorry, I have to look.
Sold.
We're not waiting.
Sold. Aptomingos. Let's see. Like
what? Okay.
Wait, so is the flamingo just the logo, but the artwork's the...
Hold on. Here, let's go here. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Yeah. Also, I have no idea what the Aptos price is, so I don't know what this means.
I don't know anything about it.
I don't know what this means in USD, Shizzy. Can you help me out? What are we talking price wise here?
APT coin market cap.
Also, how about an update on everybody's? We are at now my not even look. 63% minted, Alyssa. This isn't even gonna last till 4 o'clock.
That's what I said.
I take back what I said. One Aptos is $9. Okay.
Yeah.
That helps.
Okay. Oh.
So that's what, 540 for 60?
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah. I don't know Aptos, but we'll definitely look at it, Shizzy, and try to update on a future one for sure.
I love flamingos. This is nice.
I know. As soon as you went to that, I was like, all right, here we go. Let's talk about flamingos. No, I love it.
I'll look at it later.
All right, everyone. I mean, Alyssa, just like Tuesday, we barely got through topics, right? Because this has just been so much fun talking about these 2 upcoming mints. But I think it's time to check in on sports NFTs, right? Sorare, NBA NFTs. And I am excited to welcome once again back to the roadmap. You guys know him well. He's been on a bunch of times. He's also on Benzinga's YouTube like all day long, right? More than anyone else. The man himself, Money Mitch. What's up?
Who the F is that guy?
Yeah, right? Never seen him on YouTube before, right?
That's how it is. That's certain.
What's going on, brother? How you doing today?
Hey, well, one thing I've been certainly enjoying doing is having the fun side of NFTs. I know that you guys talk a lot about the monetizing side and how you can make, money from these NFTs, but really I've just been trying to be more into the entertainment side of the NFTs. And that's why I'm into the sports NFTs from Sorare. Got free cards, didn't even have to pay to get in the tournaments. And I've already been winning cards, and that's going from through the tournaments and getting the prizes. And as I will show you guys on this little clip, it seemed like I'm not in so high a position, but yesterday I was doing pretty good. I've been going into the common competition, the common contender competition, and I was at one point 3,900 out of 53,000.
Oh, you're kicking my butt, man, this week.
Not too bad. So
I gotta look and see what place I'm in now, but I was not anywhere near that.
So now I'm not doing that good anymore. I'm a little bit, some scoring came in here. And I think that one thing that I'm starting to realize is the strategy, right? Because there has to be some strategy towards this, right? And I think that that's what everyone needs to kind of work through to understand what their strategy is going to be. Of course, I'm not in strategy where I'm just going to buy the best cards because, of course, you can do that also. You can go to the market, new card auctions, manager sales, go find it that way. And I don't blame you if you have the funds, right? Maybe you made a little extra ether and you want to go ahead and put it out there. But one thing that I'll say is, of course, using the advantage of using kind of that big player that they gave you, right? So like what I did this time is I brought in Stephen Curry into the common contender battle, because in the other one where you have an MVP, it's going to be some higher leveled cars that people are buying and they're able to kind of actually meet the cap. So I went with a kind of a big two, which is Stefan and Nick Claxton. And what I love about Claxton is that he's giving me a lot of value. He's rated at 32 here, and he was rated like a 26 on his 10 game average. So what I'm looking to do is put a really high score, a second person, and then put someone really low cost. Deadman only cost me 4 on the XP. And so that gave me the ability to kind of create kind of a little bit of a super team here and go for some lower players. And look at the value that I'm getting out of Jeff Green and Mike Muskaka here. Not a bad little return, 27 and 27 from them.
I love that, Mitch. I love hearing you talk strategy. I have Luca. Is the big one that I got. And I put in contest this week for both contender and champion. I put Luca, though, in my champion one. But I like what you're saying about contender, right? Where you have to kind of take that salary cap, let's call it, from the big guy. And, but you're up against maybe less competition in that regard. I also have Claxton. He has been a great performer.
Yeah.
So last week I won a free Paul George, which is awesome, right? So Paul George is in my starting lineup now, averaging 23.7 points, 7.7 rebounds, and 4.7 assists. I mean, that is another good one. So, I mean, Mitch, like, I guess the question here is if you can enter a champion and a contender each competition for free, do you try to make 2 good lineups, or do you really try to stack one and then just put whoever you have left in the second one? So I feel like you could kind of go either way there.
You can go either way. And one thing that I did is on the first week, that's what we kind of did, right? We kind of just tried to balance out the players and put some in the other one. And we got rewards. I got rewards in both. So it looks like that's not the worst kind of method to go about. The big thing here is I'm trying to get back into what they call the tier 1 gifts and claims here, right? And so if you could get a little bit higher, maybe you can get a better player return and work your way into really what you're trying to do is work your way to the limited contender, right? If you can get some limited cards, start working your way to the next step. That's how you're going to go ahead and kind of work your way to getting to the point where you'll have some really decent value. Of course, the marketplace has been tough. And I'll say that, I've been trying to catch some good cards on the low. And I think there will be some good cards, of course. I think one thing that you need to just be looking at is where's the value, right? Where are the value plays? And if you keep looking for that, going to be able to, at least for sure, compete in these common contenders and keep building up some rewards.
Yeah, definitely. And so Mitch, a question for you, right? We're early into the season. So that number on those cards changes, right? It's going to be a rolling average of their last 10 games. So Claxton, right, as you said, started low. He has shot up in value, but also could have a higher cost down the road to enter these contests. How do you balance that? Like, let's say Claxton reaches what you think is his peak. Do you look to maybe, sell that moment, buy someone else on the low? Do you still put him in the lineups until his point, progress goes away? Like, how do you balance these players that have risen maybe too fast compared to where you think they should be?
I think one of the things you're going to have to try to balance is always that one of the things is you can't really put a dream squad together, right? That's just not going to happen the way that they set it up, where the XP matters, right? You only have a certain amount that you can get to. There's a limit. And trust me, I've tried it. I've gone into the negatives plenty of times. I'm like, oh, well, I can't put that all-star team together. But maybe you can figure out what's the best thing, just like a basketball team right now, right? You see a lot of teams making a big 3. You see also some teams making a big 2, right? Maybe the big 2 is the better way to go about it. And that way you can, make some returns, right?
Yeah. Mitch, the other big question here that I always struggle with, right, setting these lineups, is the contests go Monday through Thursday and Friday to Sunday. Well, different NBA teams play different number of games, right? So it tells you as you're setting your lineup, but like, let's say Luka, right, my star player, let's say he only plays 1 game in that time frame versus some of these other players who are playing 3 games. Yeah, Luka's going to outscore on a per game basis, but do you put any weighting into the players that have like 3 games in a 4-day window over some of the other guys?
Well, it's going to be kind of being, I think you do there is you look at the matchups, right? What are the matchups? Is there a team that they're going to be facing that's maybe weaker in the week? And that could give you that nice little spike in their kind of scoring, right? That's what I would be looking at. And then also, if they only have like maybe 1 game, how consistent are they in their scoring, right? Because if they're just consistent in their scoring, I mean, if I only have 1 game from Stephen Curry, I'm still probably starting Stephen Curry.
Yeah, I think the star player for sure. I feel like, though, as you like go down, when some of these players have 2 versus 3 and maybe they're equal in value, like I just feel like a lot of times 3 games just provides like more upside. Unless of course if it's like a player who, doesn't play a lot, but otherwise if I feel like you're trying to decide between the 2, it can make it easy. But
it's your boy Cunningham with a nice little score yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, Pistons, they started out kind of rough, but Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, the rookie, he's actually one I thought about, Mitch. I actually did look at some auctions for Jaden Ivey because he's been doing good to start this season. He's a rookie, so I feel like, people maybe are underestimating his value initially. I think that's the other thing is, Mitch, when you play a ton of fantasy sports, right? And we talk about in fantasy football, right? Injuries and trades, right? How big of an impact that can have. Well, like once there's an injury, like I hear it on ESPN or whatever, I'm immediately looking at Sorare now, right? Who's going to start in his place?
Exactly.
Because that's where the value is someone going from 15 minutes a game to like 30. That's a huge difference, right?
Yeah, and another thing that I've been trying to look at in the marketplace, is there a better time? Is it maybe late at night? You got to wake up at 3 a.m. to get the best price cards. Well, maybe that could be a strategy, right? Trust me.
That could be.
I've been looking at these. There's sometimes where you'll see a card slide really close towards the auction time. And one way that you can do this is one thing that I've been doing is for these kind of new card auctions is kind of actually going in here and doing the price, right?
Yeah.
Trying to figure out like, okay, well, I don't need to worry about anything that's, let's say, maybe over $10. Then I can start looking and deciphering, okay, DeAndre Jordan, kind of a rare card for $10. Not the worst thing to think about, right? I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to need maybe a rare card to get into these next competitions.
Yeah, you've got to have rare or limited to get into some of those. So that's a great point.
Maybe you're using a cheap card to get yourself into these competitions. And then your higher like ranked card, you know, like your Stephen Curry is maybe more like a limited card.
Yeah.
Well, could be a good way of getting into these rare competitions is just getting a cheap player, putting them in there, and then being able to get into the higher price competitions.
Oh, everybody's sold out. Mitch, I minted an NFT project earlier and it sold out. So I'm quite happy.
Sold out?
Yeah,
Which one? I got to find out. I missed out on it. What happened?
I was on an allow list, so I got early access, luckily, because it sold out in an hour here. Mitch, you missed the start of the show, but one of the things we talk about on here is sales volume. So just to put this in perspective, Sorare was number 1 over the last 7 days for NFT sales volume, beating out Bored Ape Yacht Club and CryptoPunks.
Wow.
Are you surprised or not by that?
I'm not surprised because of the gamification side, right? It's that the people love to play with these NFTs. It's why I'm hearing a lot of people talking about their the Playboy NFTs right now, the Rabbitars.
Yep.
I've been seeing them talk about that, and it's because they're bringing it into the sandbox.
Yeah.
Things like that. What you want to be seeing, right? At the end of the day, is it's not only if I can get a good NFT, right? Some of them are collectors and they just want to actually have it, but then they want some utility. They want to be using these. They don't want to just sitting in a cold wallet and just sitting on the side, right? Not being able to actually do something with it. So it's really cool to see like Sandbox doing some more things with different creators. I think we need to continue to watch how that works. But Sorare, you're getting this fantasy style gamification here that I think the investors are truly appreciating, just for the fun side of it also.
Yeah, and I mean, I hate to say it, no shade to NBA Top Shot and Dapper Labs, but I definitely think and have seen people coming over from Top Shot to Sorare because of the gamification, right? You can own Top Shot moments, but their fantasy contests are lacking compared to Sorare. And I think that's how Sorare has really dominated, right? And they've got baseball, they've got soccer. I mean, Mitch, I follow baseball, right? I love baseball. It's a long season. I didn't do Sorare MLB at all this year, but next year I'm gonna be all over that. So
definitely, you and I will be looking out towards that. And one of the things is just learning, right? And I think one of the things that Sorare is doing the right way is starting you off. That's what's needed. Yeah. Because let's just be honest, a lot of people are still on the fence about NFTs. Why not give them a free start?
Yeah.
Who's going to argue with a free start?
Yeah, you get 20. Like I was surprised that it was 20, Mitch. I was guessing that you were going to get like 5. And it was like, here's your starting lineup, right? Here's your 5 guys. Put this in a contest, and if you win, you win. But instead you get 20 guys. Like, so you have all kinds of options to make those starting 5 lineups. So Mitch, you entered contests that end today. Have you set your lineups for tomorrow then? Is that what?
No, reason why I haven't set my lineup is because I'm waiting to try to claim those rewards and see if I have one more card to put into my lineup. But smart. I think opportunities like this in the marketplace right now, I'm looking at it right now and I see Jeff Green, it's $5 or $6. You guys see what he's ranked right now, 14. That's very low, but he got me a 25.
Love it.
That's what you're looking for, like 10 points above their average. That would be a good return on some of these players. We'll keep battling in these Sorare competitions.
Well, Mitch, I think next week maybe we should actually spend some money at the marketplace and maybe scoop up some of these limited and rares and enter some higher contests. So
I'm excited. Let's keep battling. Let's make some better teams. And Chris, we'll get together. Let's see what we can battle on through and see if we can actually get up there and maybe, I don't know, top 1,000 finish. I'll tell you what, I think Chris and I will battle to get there.
I was in 900th place the first like 3 games of the first competition, right? Like just to start. And I was like, yes, I'm going to get a sweet card. And then just slowly over time, right? It fades away. But maybe we'll have to get Alyssa her free 20 and help her set a lineup too. Alyssa, you want to play along maybe?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think it'd be fun, right?
I'll show you right now what is the kind of the winning team. I think that's an important thing too, is showing what the strength can look like. And look at this. Yeah, is Desmond Blaine that got 64 points. You got Tyrese Maxey with 54. Got a lot of value out of Maxey. Bobby Portis 51. Bobo with a 36, and then Corey Joseph, very underrated player there with 15 points there for the Pistons. What do you think about Corey?
I like Corey Joseph. I definitely played some daily fantasy this week, Mitch, on DraftKings, and I definitely took Maxey in a couple lineups. So I know that all too well, that he has been a hot hand. And I think the other thing that I struggle with in this is like the value of steals and blocks is super high. And I'm always looking at like points, rebounds, and assists, but maybe I need to start looking at who are some of these underrated guys that have a ton of steals and blocks, because that's where your value can really rise. So
the only thing I'm asking is, when's Alyssa joining?
Get me in. It's just, you got to tell me what to do. I don't know anything.
I got you. We're going to get you in next week. Next week, we're getting you in. We're going to set a lineup. We're going to see how Alyssa could do. Watch. Okay. She's going to be the one that gets into the top 1,000.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I might have breaking news here. Alyssa, if you pull up from the private chat here. Speaking of Sorare, we might have another.
Securing rights to English Premier. Hold on. Boom.
Mitch, Sorare. What? Maybe securing rights to the English Premier League.
That's what they're smart. They're going.
They've got some soccer leagues already, including Major League Soccer here in the U.S. But as we know, English Premier League is one of the biggest leagues worldwide, and I am so excited if that is happening. So shout out to Sorare. I mean, just leading the way here in sports right now.
Hey, they're seeing it's working, right? Top on the marketplace. They're not going to turn around from this. And I think that's another important thing, right? Is that when these projects come out, they have success. I'm not going to talk too much about my Topps baseball cards, but
right?
they didn't stick around for too long, and that's what we don't want to be seeing, right? We want to be seeing these projects have some success so that we can continue playing the sports NFTs. But hey, we'll see what happens.
Definitely. All right, Mitch. Well, it's been a pleasure. We went over on time here, but thank you for hopping on. And yeah, let's chat next week. Let's take a look at that marketplace and start scooping some of these up. I mean, I love playing the free ones, but I think maybe we'll put some money in and see if we can, do a little bit better in some of these contests. So,
hey, see you next week.
Awesome. Well, thanks to Mitch for joining the stream today, and Alyssa, everybody's with the sellout. That was before 3:00 when you put that in the chat, so less than an hour officially. I'm so excited to follow that today and see how this floor price goes up, because anyone who was waiting till 6:00 for the public mint, they may be scooping them up right now.
We keep
Beans
it
and rice. What an interesting stream. I don't know what you mean about interesting. I hope that's a good interesting. And I know we had some new people in the chat. Shout out to you, Chris and Alyssa, and also Mitch. I mean, what a fun stream. So it's always a pleasure to have Mitch on. And like I said, Sorare next week. And also shout out to Alyssa. It was a blast going through these new mints with you as well. We will be back Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern time. But stay tuned to Benzinga's YouTube. Great content coming up next.